The monarch butterfly was added to the endangered species list, joining bees as those insects facing a big threat.
25 News reporter Nikia Simon shares how this affects our food supply and what local experts are doing to help.
These are all the eggs, the babies.
Chris Young is a beekeeper
hatch.
in Waco, and it isn't a good summer for his colonies.
A hard time for the bees. They're not getting enough pollen, and a lot of them are. Some of them are dying out, and I'm just not able to keep up with just the heat and the low water sources going on.
Bees are an important pollinator that keep many of our crops growing, but Chris says now they are simply trying to keep their bees alive.
We're having to stimulate the bees to keep their resources and keep them pollinating and brooding up to continue their life just as much as us.
Now scientists warning about other species also in danger.
The eastern population of monarchs has declined about 25%, or actually 80% in the last 25 years. And it's been about a 7% annual decline.
With one of the greatest threats to their population is loss of habitat along the butterfly's annual migration that will pass through central Texas before spreading northwards to Canada.
They will land because there's food. And if they can't find food, they can't smell food, those nectar plants, or if there have been grass fires or it's too dry for the plants, then they'll just keep moving.
If that trend continues, the monarch butterfly could be extinct in 30 years, and so will 30% of our food supply.
If we lose these pollinators, then it can threaten some of our crops that require pollination, and just general indicator that we're having some environmental degradation that could have, in some cases, unforeseen consequences in the food chains.
Baylor University is now asking others to join the efforts in tagging monarchs and planting flowers during their migration in the fall to help with research and survival.
Through the whole process of catching monarchs, tagging them, and releasing them, and researchers go down to the mountains in Mexico, and whenever they find a tag, they can trace it back to where it was tagged.
With hopes to increase the pollinators' population before it is too late. Reporting in Waco, Nikia Simon, 25 News.